Oh, of course. I forgot to switch it on. Hello, everyone. Yeah, there's no...
Were you able to hear me?
I could hear you. Because that's on the monitoring.
Alright.
Anyway, I have a mic. And it's an XLR one as well. Good. Anyway, tomorrow's stream is on is with time to be determined, to be announced, and game to be announced. Game's probably going to be Halo. But the time is also that late because I'm going to the Formula 1 exhibition tomorrow.
Ah.
I am excited about that as well. Just getting the game. Letting the game load up first. Also, yes, my avatar has changed a little bit.
What, are the ears like longer or something?
No, not that. Ah. Oh, come on. Ah. I changed the inner mouth, the inside of the mouth texture.
Ah. I mean, why would you do that?
I found it nice.
Huh.
Hey, awesome K boss. Second stream in a row. It's just... Wow, you're on a streak here. I should honestly do a check.
Time just got me a battery.
Ow, my ears.
Was I that loud?
Yep, that went right up into the... That there went right up into the yellow.
Ah. Well, I don't think I did anything to my microphone.
Honestly, it kind of did sound like you were eating it.
Ah. Hang on. Let me quickly go into my Elgato Wave settings then. Because I did recently do like a full reset of my computer, so it could be that on my Wave I don't have the what's it called? Clip guard enabled.
You need to do the effects chain again.
Yeah, but for some reason it like doesn't allow me to change it. Maybe because I'm using the microphone right now.
Ah. You gotta love it when a mic is broken. When the mic's broken.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me
No
wrong.
printer.
I like the Wave 3, but considering it's not exactly as plug and play as I would hope it is.
So I dodged a bullet by not going for a Wave XLR.
How come?
I've gone with the... When it comes to microphone, I'm on a Marantz MPM 1000.
Sounds fancy, but not the fanciest option. How much did it cost you?
Like 43 euros.
That's cheap. Like, wow.
I'm honestly happy that it actually wasn't that expensive because I honestly wanted to be able to use this without breaking the bank.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Okay, I'm lowering on my mic just a little bit. How does this sound?
Sounds good. I'll just raise the call volume to -9 dB. Eggs are stored.
Go.
I mean, this is the microphone I'm using right now, and I'm honestly happy with how well it sounds.
Where did we put the iridium? Well, the iridium bars, anyway. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I'll store this. I'll need. I'm gonna go make a chest or two.
Look what I got.
Sprinklers.
Yep. And these are going in the greenhouse.
Wait, what does the stone chest have when it comes to capacity? Same as a wooden chest. Good to know.
Hmm.
Oh god, not a. Oh god, I just made a mistake.
What's up?
I just knocked the stone chest out of reach.
Ah.
How long is this going to take?
I'm trying to remember. That was from. Was it from Penguins of Madagascar or is that King Julian show on Netflix?
I don't know.
Alright.
Anyway, do we have any iridium cheese?
No.
Nope, it's still
We,
all gold with a couple silver in there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot what I did last stream, and hence what I can and cannot cannot sell,
Same here.
or what chest to dump it in. I mean, the Steel Falcon, I can just get rid of that, and I guess the
Yeah, the
and I
steel
guess I can sell
falchion
the
is probably in
majority
there
of fruit
somewhere.
here.
There we go. Got some hardwood.
Yep.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Right. Clint isn't at home.
Look at him. Oh, look, Robin's here.
Yeah.
And they're working
Think
on the
stable, right?
stable for a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm using a Marantz Professional NPM 1000 and also the Logitech G Pro XSE. Which I'm not using with its own, with the DAC that came in the box. I use that in combination with the Yamaha ZG01.
I completely forgot that Logitech made like those microphone gears.
I mean, there is a little adapter that Logitech sells that they expect to be used with this headset
Alright.
to enable their own blue voice stuff.
Yeah, I mean they did they did take over Blue, didn't they?
Yep. Ah. Thanks for the clarification, awesome K-Boss.
Yeah.
Where's my
Well,
gear?
I mean I was right then.
Where's my shit? There's my shit.
I was about to go into the forest to get hardwood, but I forgot to take my axe with me.
By the way, did you see the Game Award? Did you see Summer Game Fest last night?
No, I kind of made it I kind of made a decision to not watch anything that Jeff Keighley made.
Ah.
like, don't get me wrong. I know that game awards are improving,
Look,
and
I'm
are
going to
becoming
have
less
to edit.
commercial.
I'm going to have to edit the VOD of that anyway.
Why is that?
Blurring out certain parts, cutting out the Epic Games advertising parts.
Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. The PC Gaming Showcase was sponsored by Epic Games.
No, I was just watching the Summer Game Fest presentation. There was an entire ad for the Epic Game Store in there.
Wow.
Yep, I'm gonna have to mute portions because of licensed music. Luckily, I was able to catch a few of them just during the presentation right away. I just immediately did this. I have a I have a mute switch for all three channels on this thing.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It still baffles me how like those events are filled to the brim with licensed music when it's pretty clear that hey, bad for streamers, and streamers do want to watch this, streamers do want to stream this, and it's free advertising.
Oh boy, Dad's having issues loading the stream.
Where did I put my axe?
Oh, I think I have it. It's the steel one, right?
Yeah,
I have it.
I gave it to you, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll chuck it into here real quick.
Yeah.
I already lopped down some trees, so. Let me check the weather for tomorrow. Cloudy with a light breeze. Expect lots of pollen. Yeah, I imagine that they paid for that, and didn't think that the publishers don't think that it's gonna be okay. They're not gonna make a. It's just gonna be on Jeff's channel.
Yeah.
And then they open it for
I mean,
co-streamers.
don't get me wrong. I appreciate a like an event dedicated to announcing shit, just not by Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, Jeff. Honestly, yeah. Sometimes I feel like Jeff has a lot of bias.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's a bias towards money, which is, on one hand, an understandable bias, but on the other hand, sponsored by Epic Games.
Yeah. In the case of yeah, and if you go ahead and sponsor your shit by Epic Games, yeah, I'm gonna cut you out. Every time cut out, I cut out Epic Games stuff. I actually said it on stream yesterday. Any game that's Epic Game Store exclusive on PC is essentially a console exclusive to me.
Yeah. I mean, I still think it's ridiculous um how some game developers or game publishers in particular, um how they think, what is the rationale behind the decision making? Because if it's something like Borderlands 3, something that people want to play, okay, maybe I get something like that. Maybe that is the something you need to lure the gamers to your platform.
But
But
they are just
what happened with Borderlands 3? Nobody played it on PC because they waited for the game to come out on Steam.
yep, because everyone loves
Oh,
everyone
by the
loves
way,
Valve.
Connor, the
Yeah,
horse is here.
the horse.
I'm surprised I didn't get prompted to name it, but maybe that's when you mount it for the first time. So I'm gonna leave that to you.
Yeah, I'm first gonna go ahead and deal with the animals here.
Yeah. And make no mistake, video game companies, of course, they want money, and I completely understand that. But there's a difference between a between wanting money and making a good showcase,
This.
and just making like a corporate circle jerk.
I know the feeling. Small games by smaller teams that are paid more to work less.
Yeah. It's also kind of weird how, like, we got a Sony State of Play just before Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, so Sony kind of
Like,
just yoinked the role, took over the role.
I mean, if anything, I would like to just see more, more Sony State
Yep,
of Plays and Nintendo Directs.
yep, it's oh no.
Name it Max.
Or no, I'm just calling it the RB18. No. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, awesome K-Balls. If you don't like the idea of the Switch 2, then you're not going to like what I just got a few days ago.
Yeah. I checked on launch day. It was still available early in the morning. Around lunchtime, it was all sold out.
I remember when well, of course I remember because it was a few days ago. But I went to the Intertoys, which is a Dutch chain of toy stores for those who don't know. And they straight up had to put a sign on the window saying, "We don't have Switch 2 consoles anymore. They are sold out." I was also curious to see what the Switch 2 aisle was going to be like. Apparently, there wasn't one. All they really had was a bunch of Switch accessories. So I kind of decided, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get like a screen protector, which I failed to apply, and now I got one of those annoying bubbles. So yeah,
I know
probably
that
just gonna
feel.
have to. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go settle for like a one of those silicone ones at the MediaMarkt that they sell. Because I do really like their privacy one. Now you may be asking, why would you be getting a privacy uh, thing for your Switch or your Switch 2? And the answer is really simple. Karens in the train.
Yeah, this.
I mean,
Who
don't get
gets
me wrong,
all
in something like
fussy if you play like Cyberpunk 2077 on the train.
yeah, and to be fair, I'm not going to. I don't think I'm ever going to play Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch 2 in general, because that's not the kind of game that I play on the That's not the kind of game I would play on the Switch 2 or on any console, basically.
Yeah.
But
By the way,
yeah,
I remember
some
what we were
parents.
gonna do. We go to the sewer.
Oh yeah, basically, I'm pretty sure at this point we've all been in the hypothetical scenario that um. Oh, yeah, I can sell I can donate the big side in Ocean Stone. We've all been in the scenario where like you're on a train or on a bus and you're doing something on your phone or on your DS and a child sits next to you and like constantly peeks over your shoulder even though you like try to hold the screen away from you, and then the current parent goes like well, judges you for what you're doing on there when
It's my
I'm
own
allowed to do.
device. I do what I want with it.
Yeah. Like I didn't sit next to your child. Your child chose to sit down next to me.
Yeah. But hey, that's what happens.
Yeah. Some people should really just learn to back off.
And mind their own business. Mind your own business, kid.
I mean, look, make no mistake. I get that at the end of the day, I'm not the one who's in charge of that. But children are going to see curse-word or rude gestures anyway. Alright? And I'm not saying that if they're going to see it, they might as well see it from me. But I'm not the tree you should be barking at.
Don't go barking up the wrong tree, bud. Let's go into the sewers.
Yeah. Now let's see if Krobos has anything to sell.
Or the Karen that says you're hacking the train if you have your if you have a terminal window open on your laptop.
You gotta love when people clearly don't understand something, but they pretend they do.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff here to cut down.
A lot of weeds. A lot of weeds. A lot of bugs as well.
Yeah. For some reason, algae soup.
We found the thing. You found the dark talisman. It's covered in bug slime.
Another secret note. It's a note of Maru's. Parts still needed for my greatest invention yet. Gold bar, iridium bar, battery pack, diamonds, strawberries. Couldn't I got that note before I built the iridium sprinkler?
Let's skedaddle.
Penny's handwriting. I want to get everyone something they love. Mom, parsnip, glazed yams, no beer. Very roast plum pudding. Crap. I'll read that later.
Yeah, let's skedaddle.
Yeah, we can. Huh.
Huh. Nice.
Well, time to do an Amazon.
Time to chop down a tree.
Hey, I got a Woody secret for you.
What?
A book. I got a book.
Show me.
Hey, Here.
Which
I've got max
is...
foraging anyway.
You've learned a new power.
That's good.
I've got bug meat.
Yeah.
Should I go ahead and sell that?
I don't think we need it for anything, but for some reason well, we can turn it into bait.
I already tossed it into the bin.
All right. Did any of our cheese turn into iridium quality?
Let me check. Hold up, let me check. Nope.
It does take its sweet time to turn into
It
iridium
takes its
quality.
sweet ass time. One
Oh,
sec.
did I Yes, I did. I sent you a screenshot of Task Manager. But yeah, I upgraded to a 4900K the other day.
Neat.
It's pretty decent. Although the one thing I find kind of weird is that Minecraft still recommends me um 50 chunks. So yeah, guess the upgrade was all for nothing, eh?
I mean, not surprising. I think
Yeah,
14, the 14,000 series of Intel CPUs is also still big little architecture.
possibly. Yeah, it is basically just 13th generation, but we've binned them like a bit higher. But I kind of just wanted to get the best CPU possible on this socket.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to carry this motherboard along for as long as I possibly can. So yeah, 4900K it was. Not 4900KS. 4900KS is a stupid one. I mean, it is one that I was genuinely considering, but you pay 200 euros more to get like zero 0.2 gigahertz extra. No thank you.
No
Like maybe if I was
thanks.
going for 3D Mark extreme high scores, but I'm not. I've got a 5070, not a 1590.
Also, I showed you the picture of the start guide for my mixer. They've got a mascot character.
Huh. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's going to last me 8 years because unfortunately, computers they kind of just they keep going. But I do feel like we've got to a point of diminishing returns. Um, like the only quote unquote enhancements that computer parts have nowadays is there AI stuff built into it? To which I say, no thank you.
Look, I would only use it for. I would only use it for like noise suppression and that sort of stuff.
I use it to organize my vehicles in Grand Theft Auto 5. And I still had to manually type like all of them. That being said, I did get to experience um,
Chuck it
the
in the
RTX.
cheese. Chuck it in the cheese.
Yeah, I did get to experience the RTX AI thing, and yeah,
It is a thing.
it is a thing, but holy fuck, did it take a long time to generate an answer to a relatively simple
And
question.
what was the data set you gave it?
I don't even know anymore. I think it had something to do with just questions about itself.
Ah, yeah, then that tracks. Milk. Milk. I always forget. Yeah, the goats basically only have milk about once or twice a week.
Once every 2 days.
Once every 2 days.
Yeah. 30 minutes to load Rainbow Six. Um, yeah, that might just be your computer warning you. That being said, I had a pretty interesting issue. I've been playing support Whack-A-Mole with Ubisoft. Um, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands takes like 10 minutes to load up from the splash screen
On your rig, of course.
on my rig. Yeah,
I'm not
like
even gonna install Wildlands. I am
like
gonna probably install Hitman 3 later, though.
I've been meaning to get back into Hitman 3. Like the
Hitman World of
PC version is,
Assassination. That be to use its more proper
yeah.
name.
I put a lot of hours in Hitman 1 and Hitman 2. Hitman 3 I unfortunately didn't play that much when it came out. One, I guess why.
EGS.
Yep. But then it did come to Steam, and wow, did it get like some major facelift over the years. It straight up got VR support.
Yeah, I know. And there's an
Like that's the
enhanced
kind of
version
thing that I can
that's.
really admire and makes me feel really, really guilty for not playing it that many times.
I want to play around with. Yeah, and then they made an enhanced version of Hitman 3 for VR only on MetaQuest.
Yeah. Wait, what? I
As
didn't
far
even
as I
know
know.
that.
What I recall, Hitman 3 VR actually has an enhanced version of it only on MetaQuest.
Um, yeah, good luck to MetaQuest owners because Hitman World of Assassination, it's like really big.
It's
And
big and
MetaQuest
it's
devices tend to have like,
128 gigs at most.
I think 256 gigs at most. But a lot of people pick up MetaQuest because they're cheap. So assume they have 128 gigabytes.
Yep.
But yeah, no. To go back to the like support whack-a-mole bit, I pretty quickly came to the conclusion that even though I swapped out graphics card, um, I also updated my BIOS to the newest Intel microcode,
Ooh.
and I think that's the reason why it's messing up like that. Because I don't see how swapping out the graphics card can do that. But the problem is,
My guess is the anti-cheat is not happy with the new microcode.
probably. Well, see, that's the thing. It's EAC, so I tried to play Fortnite on it, and Fortnite seems to work just fine with it.
Might be a slightly different version though.
Yeah. Um, but I also sort of ruled out easy anti-cheat because you know what else? You know what game also has a problem?
What?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey,
Oh.
which came out a year after Wildlands.
So
Um,
it's Ubisoft jank.
well, kind of. But then I tried some other Ubisoft games, and Watch Dogs 2 doesn't have the problem. Far Cry 5 doesn't have the problem. It's only those two for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, the problem with pointing at the the BIOS update, um, they basically said they are not willing to like support with that because they don't want to be responsible for me like fucking anything up in the BIOS. And to be honest, I can completely understand
Yeah,
that.
I get that. Oh, the anti-cheat. Oh, my auto mod just said no.
And I said yes.
I clicked yes. I clicked allow as well, roughly at the same time. I think. 10 hardwood. Esperite and Oceanstone.
But yeah, the problem about like pointing or blaming the BIOS update is that it's kind of difficult to prove that it's the BIOS update, because I don't even know if I can like revert my BIOS. Um,
Same.
and if I do, um, well, that's gonna mean that Windows is gonna get all like fucky. I'm probably gonna have to sign into a lot of programs again. And do I really want to be dealing with that after doing a total wipe down on my on my system and
No.
having just reinstalled everything?
Let me be very clear. No.
Yeah. So what I'm probably gonna do is the next time the boy gets here, I'm gonna see if it does the same thing if I update his BIOS.
Let me just one.
Problem is, and I've already told Ubisoft support this as well. I don't know when the next time is that the boy's gonna be here, and let me tell you, he and I we've already got like a full schedule
Oh,
as it is.
I remember when Roblox's anti-cheat deleted an important library folder and made me not play Roblox for a year. Ah. Yeah, Roblox's an anti-cheat program should never touch the user's files. So that's where Roblox is in the wrong.
Yeah,
It should warn, but never outright block.
yeah. But no, the boy and I we've got a pretty busy schedule. First of all, because I got the 4900K, that means that my 13700KF is available, so that can be one that he can put in his computer, and then the his 13600KF will be available.
Yeah, it just trickles down in your.
Yeah. But most importantly, our grandfather is going to get a PC upgrade,
Yeah.
and he's going to be upgrading from a Ryzen 3 2200G to a 14 400.
Oh, he's switching from AMD to Intel then. Hey, five
Yeah,
rare
it's because
seeds. Oh, those are fall.
we already got two of them in the greenhouse, and we only need two of them.
There's a cork bobber.
And the reason why we're going from AMD to Intel is because Intel is a cheaper option, which wow, this I did not believe. I did not think I would ever say that. Considering what AMD what their whole shtick was.
AMD used to be the affordable option, yeah.
Yeah. No, I do like how they're nowadays, pretty much neck on neck with Intel.
Yeah, they're once again neck and neck.
But I've always been like an Intel person. I do try to I do try to like hide my bias. So my dad he's on a Ryzen 5600. My laptop is a Ryzen 4800 H based device.
I'm using a
Just saying that
3700X.
yeah. Um, but no, Grandpa wanted to get a an upgrade so he can use Windows 11. Because he is quite scared about the thought of losing support. So I completely understand that. And while I did tell him that as long as he keeps his antivirus up to date and not even the subscription active, because he's just straight up mooching off my dad's subscription. He's got like one of those 10 computer kind of licenses, which, as I like to call it, the sucker is special.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, the cheapest option was to go with an Intel
Uh,
one.
I remember.
Originally, I wanted to get him an i3, but Intel has like a pretty decent promotion right now. where if you buy a applicable CPU, you get both Dying Light the Beast and Civilization 7.
Oh,
And
wait.
I kind of figure that if I'm gonna, kind of get the boy in on it, it would be good if he got something to be rewarded with, because our grandparents from our father's side, they are very generous. Grandparents from the mother's side, also kind of generous, but not to the same extent. So yeah, I kind of figured
Anyway,
if I
heads
told
up,
my grand
11:20.
yeah, so yeah, I kind of figured if I tell my grandfather about it, it's a it's a good middle ground option. He gets a better product, but he also gets something to reward the boy with.
Hey, I've been using Windows 11 without major problems
I
since
mean, I've been having
basically the insider preview of the original release of Windows 11.
yeah, I think I was on Windows 11 too, pretty much from the very start. That being said, I did experience some problems with it, but it's hard to say for sure if it's a like Windows 11 problem or just, computers being computers.
Yeah, the only one I have
On my
trouble with
laptop,
is my
however,
laptop.
I do not use Windows 11.
That was a yeah. You have Linux on that one, right?
Nope, I got Atlas OS, the stripped down version of Windows 10.
Ah,
Is it a major security concern?
yes.
Maybe. But I don't do anything like that weird on there anyway.
Meanwhile, my laptop bug checked twice today.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a problem with Windows 11 or if it's just a case of just if it's or at least it's a problem with Windows 11 as a whole, or if it's just a insider preview issue.
Happy summer.
Happy summer. Let me check the. Jeez.
You're still on my POV, so how much cheese is there?
Fuck ton.
Oh.
I'll toss it into the bin.
Oh.
All of it
We are
into the.
making money
All of it
today.
into the cell bin, or just the regular.
Yeah, fuck it, we balling.
Fuck it, we ball.
Crap, I forgot where the honey went.
No, that was because of CrowdStrike, which is a security software.
Yeah, that was the one that caused like all the blue screens, right?
Yep. And it was incorrectly attributed to Windows.
Yeah.
Put the rest into the fridge.
Well, there's only one block of cheese, but yeah.
Jorg.
I mean, an hour delay, I'm gonna be honest, that's a minor inconvenience. It could have been like far worse. So anyway, it's summer and our bean operation has been successful. And I guess now it's time to move on to summer stuff.
Yay. You can you can buy a ton of stuff now.
I can. How much speed grow do we have?
I don't know.
You're close to the chest than I am.
Speed grow, which one is that? Quality. That's retaining soil. Deluxe, we have 50 of.
We have 50 deluxe.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna get 48 seeds because one of those sprinklers does 8 each. And if you're the one planting them, they go significantly faster. So 25% above the 10% you get, that's a 35% quicker grow.
It is the 30% speedier grow.
35%.
35% speed grow. Let's go. Let's go ski. I do like this game.
Definitely.
It's a lovely game.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
do we want to go with? Yeah, screw it. I'm going with melon.
We're going with melons again. Let's go.
Yep. Unfortunately, because the way we have everything laid out, we're not going to be getting the big melon because that requires uh, to be on a 3x3 grid.
And we don't have the sprinkler capacity for a 3x3 grid.
Yeah. Like, why is the game being so stingy with batteries?
Yeah, good question. You chuck down the speed grow.
Yeah. When I'm done hoeing.
But yeah, I have to head up to Amsterdam tomorrow again.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do anything.
To go to that exhibition.
Okay, stop it.
I am going to go ahead and do it, but
Here,
that's
let's
enough.
put it on this grid. The speed grow is
Out of the
here.
way, out of the way, duck.
Wait, I missed 2 tile. No, wait, no, I didn't. Okay, here's the melon seeds.
Here we go. And now I need to go hydrated as well, I'm guessing?
Oh, I'll do it. And it seems like they're in range of these scarecrows, so yeah, this weird looking field is going to be getting us a bit of money.
Yeah,
I wouldn't I
chunk
wouldn't
of
say
cha-ching.
yeah, I wouldn't say loads of money, but that's only because, you know, our business strategy has moved elsewhere.
Our business strategy is cheese.
Yeah. You know, kind of the same energy as how Amazon used to be like, we sell books to we sell whatever the fuck we want. We started from selling like organic farmers produce to cheese.
Yes, we went from organic produce to cheese. And not just cheese, no, cheese.
You know, one of these days you're gonna have to make the title of the stream just lowercase cheese.
Next week.
Yeah.
Next week. Although I'm thinking of doing a stream of Hitman 3 next week as well.
Ah,
That elusive target, Le Chiffre, from Casino Royale.
I do really like to see how they are collaborating with Amazon MGM.
Yeah, it still feels weird to call them Amazon MGM.
Yeah,
Wait, what's that?
I mean, not quite, but I can understand why you would say that.
Oh, wait, it's summer, which means we have Lua, which means shorts.
We sure do. But yeah, I'm personally like cautiously optimistic about 007 First Light.
Yeah, same here. I mean, they couldn't have picked a better team to handle a 007 game, I think.
I wouldn't exactly immediately go that far, but yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine anything but IO Interactive doing it.
IO Interactive know how to make a spy thriller, I think. I think they can make a good game out of this.
Yeah. Now, I will admit it. I
Also,
wouldn't exactly say that World of Assassination is necessarily a spy thriller. Um,
not really.
but they sure as hell try to be.
Yeah, I mean, I might go ahead and watch Casino Royale to get some inspiration.
Casino Royale, that was a
That was the first one with Daniel Craig, I think.
okay, that's very good because if I'm not mistaken, they put out a 4K Blu-ray set with all the Daniel Craig ones. Unfortunately, not all of them are available in 4K, but that's because there's a lot of movies.
And let's see, it was the Craig era was Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, No Time to Die.
I think I picked up the Wii version of Quantum of Solace.
Yeah. Oh, and for the games, also there was a GoldenEye, I think. The GoldenEye remaster. Or
Yeah,
remake, more like. Also, why do
I
you
mean,
have that gown?
I don't know. It was just in my inventory at one point. Suits me, doesn't it?
It's funny to see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been really curious about all the James Bond movies, and I really should just sit down and watch them. I recall them being on Amazon Prime Video at one point, but then they weren't. Like, was it a temporary thing?
I don't know anymore. But I'm guessing that now that Amazon MGM, now that yeah, Amazon basically has the James Bond license, I can probably stream it through Prime Video.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully.
Now that I'm up to, now I'm on it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly check.
Yeah.
Mute the tab primevideo.com. Also, the UI has changed a little bit. The
For
top
better or
bar,
worse.
the buttons on the top have a glow on them.
Huh.
Search. Casino Royale. Damn it! It's locked behind. I would need to rent or buy.
Alright. Well, it kind of makes sense. If you can watch all the James Bond movies for only $5 a month, then that would be quite
It's locked
cheap.
behind MGM Plus, which is another $5 a month if I wanted to add it to a streaming service.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I'm like I don't know what to think of the of like the subscription on top of a subscription model. On one hand, I think it can be very economically confusing, but at the same time, it does prevent like it does make sure that Amazon Prime Video gets like a low price point that is that gets an entry price point.
Yeah, it's add-ons. I can
Right?
even add on I can add on Apple TV if I wanted to, or Crunchyroll.
By the way, it's 12, so
Oh,
you might want to
yeah,
hit
good.
the sack.
I might go ahead and see if maybe adding on Crunchyroll to Amazon Prime Video would be nice. Would save me from having to install an extra app.
Yeah.
There we go. Thunderstorm! It's time. It's thunderstorm time. Come on, Pix. It's time. We're getting the batteries.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it works like that. Like, I think only one of them is gonna get the it's gonna get the battery.
One, two, and gotcha. Also, Anton has no milk.
And yeah, I am glad that I subscribed to Amazon Prime Video, but I'm gonna be honest. Um, the only thing I really watched on Amazon Prime Video has been Hotel and like some other stuff. I
There we
did watch
have what? Oh, I think we have three.
like I did watch The Boys. I did watch the Fallout TV show, as much of a dumpster fire as that is. Um,
Ah, it's at least somewhat faithful to the source material.
well, I mean it's a dumpster fire, so yeah, it's definitely faithful to the source material. Yeah, I've heard about that. And I guess I'm pretty optimistic about that because it means that they have like a bigger budget and they're still putting it on YouTube. They're just releasing it early on Prime Video. And I think that's pretty cool. But I also think that locking behind a paywall is going to, well, let me just say it like this: people are going to spoil it.
Yeah, and
So
Doctor Who is on Disney Plus here outside of the UK,
yeah,
which for me is perfectly fine because I want to watch some Doctor Who.
oh, and of course, another additional benefit of Amazon Prime Video is that by subscribing to it, I also get to support this fuckery right next to me
Yeah,
because it's part of the Amazon Prime package, and
you get
that
one
includes
free
Twitch
Twitch
Prime.
sub every 30 days. You can use it on this channel or any other channel.
Yep,
But
and I've been
remember,
doing it.
you only have one.
Yeah. Um, I do think it's a shame that if you have like Twitch Prime, it doesn't give you a discount on other subscriptions.
Yep, I guess that's the case.
Yeah. Also, I think today is a very unlucky day, considering
You're getting your ass
I
handed to you?
well, no, but there's a handful of enemies here.
Yeah, maybe want me to go check?
knock yourself out.
Rushing over. I also need to check on the. Nope, they are. The spirits are in good humor.
Yeah, I can tell they got humor.
Yeah, they're just laughing it up.
Oh, but I got an iridium bar. Lovely. Now let's hope I can actually hold on to it.
God, I love the chickens. There's another one. Literally all of them are going brr.
Crap. Okay. What did I lose?
Look. Six
Oh
of
no, I lost this sword that I am not going to use anyway.
6 of them are pulsing.
Okay, I guess we might actually be getting 6 batteries then. Knock on wood.
I mean, that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, more like knocking over wood, but... But you get the joke. You get the joke.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I got my ass handed to me in the Skull Caverns, but guess what? I did not lose the Iridium bar.
Wait. 7. Also, I should have put up an epilepsy warning.
Yeah. I mean, that's always difficult
Judge.
to judge.
To town. Oh, I was just too late for... Let's go to Clint's.
Yeah.
Also, the...
Which means that I'm probably... Okay, just in time. What would be a good thing to... I mean, I guess we can start planting corn.
Yeah, big lumps with knobs, it has the juice.
No. Um, no, you know what? I'm not gonna buy anything just yet.
Come on, make it 8. Eight.
8?
1, 2, 3, 4,
8?
5, 6, 7, 8.
8?
Eight.
8.
Eight.
Remember when we were at the bowling alley with the boy and he had no clue what we were referencing?
The Stanley Parable.
Well, more accurately, the demo of it,
Yes.
which is and at the same time is not a demo of it.
Yeah. He's weird. Just like the game itself.
Yeah.
That's 9. One more and we have a full bank of power.
So I'm kind of thinking here, but like mining, fishing, or combat, I wonder which one I'm going to be finishing first.
Good question.
Because both of them are at 9, but the game doesn't have like a Sims-esque
XP
skill
bar.
bar.
I wonder if there's anything if I stand right next to the pole there.
Nah, I don't think you can get struck by lightning.
It would be funny though.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, give me the memes. Ah, blah, blah, blah.
What happened
Oh,
there? Your
uh,
avatar got all jittery.
yeah, I know. Also, they are
Cool.
Crunchyroll on Prime Video. They're asking like €7 a month.
And how much are they asking for regular Crunchyroll?
Let me just check. And that's just for for library access, by the way. No downloading.
Ah.
Crunchyroll by Sony. Let me just see. $6.99 for the fan subscription, which is literally just streaming on one device. There's Mega Fan for a tenner a month, which is 4 devices at a time, offline viewing, the Crunchyroll Game Vault, and store deals, 10% off.
Right.
And then there's the yearly, and then there's also the option for yearly, where it basically is $100 a year, €100 a year for, and yeah, that's 16% less than the monthly plan.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. €100 a year, isn't that pretty much similar to what a year of HBO Max will cost you?
Basically, oh, whoops. Go on, Zeus, strike this last pole, make me happy. Oh, I just pissed him off, I think.
I mean, it's Zeus. Isn't his whole thing that he's always pissed off?
No, his entire shtick is that he's always horny.
Ah. Yeah, can't say I'm familiar with that.
I mean, I'm not wrong. Look at how many myths there are of where Hera got pissed because Zeus was once again couldn't keep his dick in his pants.
All right. Oh my god, there's like we actually have like batteries, more of them.
9 of them. Yep.
Yeah, 9.
I knew it.
Hey, to be fair, we got a battery earlier, so that does mean that we have 10 iridium sprinklers. Christ, we've got
Whoops.
10 of them. If we waited, we could have had like so many watermelon. Whatever. I'm over it. I mean, I'm not over it, but I say I'm over it.
I mean, I'm over it.
Okay, so first off, I'm going to be planting these at the greenhouse. Okay, so if I recall correctly, it should be ideally placed here. Yep. Okay, and then the other one should be placed
Boom,
over here,
boom, boom, boom,
and
boom.
the other one over here. Okay. Then I'm just gonna wait it out. There are some. I'm trying to think which crop is the most ideal to put in the greenhouse.
What's the most lucrative crop to farm year round?
Yeah, I don't know. Um, I remember doing cranberries on my own playthroughs, but I think that technically speaking, ancient fruit would be the best one.
Yeah, that may be a good shout.
Anyway,
Also, yes, I should be careful saying chicken.
how come?
Chicken jockey.
Yeah, okay.
Also, the luau is on the 11th. Which means, well, over a weekend, then it's time. And then it's time. Hee-ho, shorts in the stew.
Major Lewis is going to learn a valuable lesson, and that is that we are not to be trusted.
Yes. We're about to cause so much trouble. With the governor present as well. Remember
Yep.
that. Did that cloud just spawn in?
Possibly. Anyway, yeah, so iridium sprinklers, they can do 24 each. We've got 6, so that equals 144, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, well, time to get 144 seats then.
To Pierre's. Wait, it's Wednesday. Oh wait, we already kicked Josie
Yeah,
out of
we
town.
completely, we tossed them out of town.
Pierre's is open on Wednesdays now. And what's the first thing Pierre did on the new year? Raised prices. Raised prices.
Yeah. I mean, a sad
144
businessman.
melons?
Sure.
Tomato, blueberry pepper.
No tomato, no melons, get melons.
144 melons! Same amount as my refresh rate. Let's go.
Not here because I've got 165.
Ah, you have a 165 hertz screen.
Yeah.
Good for
I'm
you, man. Good for you.
I mean, to be fair, for the longest time, I kind of just left it at 120 because I don't think you need more. Like once you hit 120 hertz, that's kind of the sweet spot.
That's the point of diminishing returns.
Yeah.
It's time to plant.
Good luck.
Yahoo! Wait a moment, there's a space here.
Hmm?
That's 2, this is 3, this is 4.
Wait, what?
And this is another 2.
Oh, um, I'll get back to I'll get to that later. Just just make sure you plant them in the right way. I need to move the
It's a
move the
2 by 2.
stable.
It's a 2 by 2 area, right?
Yeah.
It's a
5 by 5. It's
5 by
with
5. I'll
the
just.
sprinkler in the middle.
Okay, in that case, I need to. Okay, this one isn't in the right place. This one needs to move over by 1. These need to be over by 1 and then extended by 1 more.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we have me and my keen eye for detail there.
And if it came to the worst, I would have just chucked in another one. But yeah. Meanwhile, your cheeses are ready, so let me just
Toss
check
those
up
into
on
the fridge.
the ones in the basement. Yep. All still pulsing.
We're about to make bank.
We sure are. How much does a melon give us again?
I don't remember.
It's gotta be quite a substantial amount, right?
Yep. And look at that. You wanna do the initial watering?
Yeah. I was gonna place one more scarecrow. I basically put one of them in every corner. I think that should. Well, I don't think that covers it. Tell you what. On the top and bottom side, in the middle, how about we place two additional ones over there?
Good call.
Yeah.
One moment whilst I grab some scarecrows. Let's see, how much is a scarecrow? 50 wood, 1 coal, and 20 fiber.
I think we got a couple of them in the chests. I know one of them is anyway.
One rare crow there. That's a totem. I almost thought it was a scarecrow, but nope. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
We are automating the shit out of this now.
Yeah. Yeah, we are, aren't we?
Just imagine the G we are earning out of this.
And I guess we could put corn there when the watermelons stop growing.
Yes. Should I go ahead and buy the corn tomorrow then already? In advance?
Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
Yeah.
No, that's some good shit.
We got it so automated, we might as well just be sleeping. And
Yep.
we'd still make bank.
That noise was a mouse. Yeah, Logitech has not done me wrong. Hasn't done me wrong in a while.
Yeah, they make some pretty good stuff. I am considering though, getting a new mouse and maybe a new keyboard soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been having this issue with my mouse where if I press the back button, it sometimes does a double tap, and it's inconsistent enough to be like really annoying when it happens. And I've been having this one for a while, and I'm kind of thinking like pulling the trigger on going wireless. I spend the longest time, avoiding it because you pay more and you get a shittier product. But from what I understand, nowadays Logitech with their Lightspeed technology is actually quite decent at wireless peripherals. That and my desk tends to be really cluttered, so yeah, I don't need cables getting in the way.
Yeah, same
Maybe
here.
maybe pick up like one of those power play mats.
So you can play and charge.
Yeah, because at that point I don't even have to worry about the battery running out.
Hey, see you, awesome K boss.
See ya.
I'm checking the cheese. Still pulsing.
Good. Should probably change the POV.
Yeah. Where's the other chicken? The goats have no milk right now, so
All right.
timber.
I should probably just let you do this since you don't have your foraging
Maxed.
leveled up as much as I have.
I am not forage max foraging. I'm not on max foraging.
Yeah.
By the way, I put the eggs into the fridge as well.
All right. Let's take a look inside the greenhouse, see if the... Oh yeah, those iridium sprinklers are doing their job.
Yep, that's a lot of iridium sprinklers. These are also doing a good job. These are also doing job.
Ridiculous. Okay, hang on.
What? It makes me wonder, why did we even do without them at first?
Because they cost a lot of resources that are better spent elsewhere.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Did you run into any trouble with the strike on yesterday?
No?
I had to basically change my travel plans back home
Ah.
for the journey back home because I initially planned to take the train.
Yeah, well, dodge a bullet there then, didn't you?
Yeah. So instead of taking the train, I asked my dad to come pick me up.
Yeah. That's a wise thing to do. At the same time, I can imagine your father being like, why did he have to be so far away? Why is he always up to something?"
He already kind of saw it coming with the strike being announced.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you know, gotta give them credit. They announce it.
Yep. Plus, I already heard it, and then my mom sent me a message about the strike.
Yeah.
The rest of the group had to basically get an Uber.
You know, I remember I want to say 2019. Was it? No, I don't think it was 2019. In 2018, um, when my school had like an exam coming up, the bus company announced that they were going on a strike too, and you know what the school's amazing and totally compassionate response to it was?
Figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. They tried to be like very a very friendly tone. They try to maintain, but they were basically like, even though there's a bus strike coming, we we assume you're going to find your own way to make it in time. We expect you to be there on time. And on one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, some people are like really dependent on public transit.
Yeah, they have. There
So
are people who have no other way of getting there.
yeah.
Like, no parents to rely on.
Well, I mean, they have parents, but they cannot rely on them. Yeah.
This.
Oh shit, the boy's playing the Arizona Sunshine remake that I gifted him because he got second in a taekwondo tournament.
Oh, nice.
I didn't expect him to actually be playing it.
So he's got a
And I'm
VR
also quite
headset.
disappointed because I really wish he would like play it in co-op with me, but maybe he'll realize that. Or maybe he's just testing the waters.
Perhaps.
It does run pretty intense on my computer, but then I'm on the PSVR 2, which has a way higher resolution than the Quest 3S.
Oh, yeah, you're using PSVR too.
Yeah, the best deal in VR if you already have a PS5. Now, I do wish that Sony realized that nobody's going to buy Horizon Call of the Mountain and put it on like an actual sale for crying out loud. The game was on sale, but it was on sale for $50 instead of 70.
Oh, I got Woody's Secret now as well.
Oh, read it again to upgrade your foraging.
Skills, foraging 7. I'm on fishing 10. I'm on foraging 7. Mining 5. Combat 2.
I still cannot believe that you have a higher fishing skill than I do.
It's it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah. At the same time, I've been kind of focusing on a lot of things
Other
for this
things.
playthrough.
Mm. Mosquitoes. Meanwhile, I had to rely on my. I actually made some pretty good use of my mobile data the last couple weeks,
Oh, so?
or at least the last week, because at the house I did, because I barely was in reach of my. While I was in bed, I barely had Wi-Fi,
Hmm.
so it was honestly
Um,
quicker to use mobile data.
how much data do you have in your plan?
20 gigs a day.
Oh. Yeah, well, you're not running out of that, are you?
No.
Hang on, what provider do you have?
Odito.
Oh, right, of course, because you got like combine it with your internet and TV,
Yep.
didn't you?
Home courting.
I mean, I do like it when subscriptions can mix like that, be beneficial for both of them.
Yeah.
I still cannot wait until I actually live on my own and I can get like that KPN fiber to combine it with my KPN phone subscription.
I know, right? It's going to be useful.
Yeah. At the same time, that of course depends on if I manage to find a residence where KPN has
Fiber.
their fiber set up.
Which is going to be a question.
Yeah. I mean, I do know that KPN's network is quite ranged.
But obviously, it gets expensive fast.
I don't even think that internet is that expensive. I mean, sure, if you swing for like the highest price, um, you are probably gonna pay like $80 for it a month. But I don't even think that's that bad of a price, to be honest. I mean, considering how much we use the internet, that's basically yeah.
Yeah.
If you use it that much, it can cost something. Of course, I say that while I only pay $30 a month for my mobile subscription,
Yeah, I
and
pay 45 with the fact that I also got this phone on contract.
yeah. Oh, you never told me you got the phone on contract. I thought you were against that.
In this case, it was honestly a better. It honestly felt. Yeah, I didn't. I wanted to. I needed. I kind of felt like I needed an upgrade.
Yeah. No, I get that. And to be fair, um, sometimes you can get quite a deal on that. I mean,
Yep.
hell, if you take a look on like the stores, you can get the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra 512 gigabytes for um I want to say $1,400. And technically speaking, Well, so far I've paid 750 when I got the phone, and I paid $10 a month for it. So do that times 24, a little bit less than $1,000. So hey, a €400 discount. I consider that a W.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I do wish that it was a Sony phone they had, but whatever. Unfortunately, Sony doesn't really have that much of a um, visible spot in the phone market.
Not anymore.
But I also feel like that's because, like, providers refuse to stock them, and the same goes for like the big tech stores. And it's a damn shame because Sony announced the new lineup of smartphones, and I think they look pretty decent. Like I
Yeah.
still catch up to them.
I had to basically switch over to. I had to buy this one on Amazon because, well, the only XLR because finding an XLR microphone on ball was difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I like how much stock they have, but at the same time, the store is really difficult to navigate sometimes.
And also, it sometimes gets sometimes they classify products incorrectly.
Yep. And let's of course not forget about the time Radar put out a put out a report where they themselves um, put up a little store on Bull. They straight on named it Toxie Toys, and they were drop shipping stuff from AliExpress.
Yep.
Now, to be fair, that's a kind of reporting I can appreciate. Um,
Radar is
and something
honestly good.
and something tells me that if they actually sold stuff, they probably just put a note in a box saying like, "Hey, you like bought this from AliExpress." I don't know what they did if people actually bought stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
well, whatever. Like, drop shipping is stupid, and please don't do it. If you do it,
This.
you're part of the problem.
Yep. Dropshipping is one of the things I don't appreciate, as well as scalping.
Yeah. That being said, would you like to purchase my Nintendo Switch 2 for $600?
Go rotten hell.
The Mario Kart code has already been redeemed, by the way. And yes, code.
Yes, it's a download code, not a physical retail copy.
Well, not even that, but I figured it would be
Hmm.
pre-installed to the system.
Nope. Which just shows it was kind of a little thing that they did afterwards.
Yeah.
And it basically means all Nintendo has to do after that promotion ends, all they have to do is just remove the old, just take the stock that wasn't shipped yet, put a new box around it, remove the download code, and Bob's your
Oh,
uncle.
they don't even have to do that. I came to the realization that, and I haven't seen a Mario Kart World less version of the Switch 2, but if I'm not mistaken, the only thing that is different with the Mario Kart World is that you get the box basically has a sleeve around it, and the download code is included in the box. I straight up think that's the only different thing about them, because if you take the sleeve off, it's just a Switch 2 box.
Just remove the sleeve, remove the download code, and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
Plus, some GameStop employee completely messed up and stapled the receipt to the box
Yeah.
right
I
through the
actually had
screen.
a I actually had a conversation about that with my cousin yesterday when we were playing GTA Online, and I'm just going to straight up say it. Nintendo is not to blame here.
This was
Nintendo did not
entirely
put
on that
yeah,
GameStop, and probably even on the employee.
yeah. Like I love how some people are choosing to blame Nintendo for it, but no, that's GameStop. Nintendo can be blamed for a lot of things, but
Like the
this
pricing
was
structure.
this was GameStop. The
Yeah,
puncturing screen, that was GameStop.
GameStop did a little fuck up.
Yeah. Now I do wonder how much the screens cost if it would be an easy repair.
I don't know. Remember, users are not. Remember, the system basically gets bricked if they notice any tampering.
Yeah, but I mean from within Nintendo, I'm talking about.
I
And
don't
do you
know.
think do you think they will do like an iPhone-esque thing where they check if the screen is like authentic?
Given the recent things that I've seen happen, that I've seen Nintendo pull off, I think so.
Right. I mean,
I
you can never tell with that company.
Nintendo, my trust in Nintendo is at an all-time low.
I mean, they did make some things right, but at the same time, something tells me they only did those um
So
so
people wouldn't
people will say, well, what do you mean Nintendo is bad? Look at what they did.
look at this. They make game sharing easier.
No, they don't.
Look, they brought back download play.
Took them some time.
Look, there's. I honestly kind of hate the marketing.
Yeah. How's the cheese doing?
Let me check. Nope, not yet.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and quickly open up some geodes and open up a geode and a few mystery boxes.
Clint isn't there right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried to go earlier today.
I have yoinked the horse.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you know where I am. I'm at my usual venue.
Yep, in the skull cavern.
Yep. Working my ass off to make sure we don't have to work our asses off.
By the way, I've plugged the Wii U back in.
Did you I'm trying to remember. Did you mod your Wii U?
For legal reasons, I have to say no.
Right. Well, I don't think it's illegal to fair use, right? But
Kinda,
okay.
but there's nothing Nintendo can do to stop me, except deny me access to to events or anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
You know, the standard influencer shit.
So you plugged in your Wii U again. What have you been playing?
I was just playing around with the on the main menu.
Ah, so you haven't played anything just yet.
I might fire up Splatoon again.
Hmm. Alright, it does have like that single player mode, don't it?
Yes, yes, it does.
Yeah.
Where's my Discord? Where is my Discord? There we go. There.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep. I do miss Miiverse.
Yeah,
That was one of the few things I wish Nintendo had kept around.
I mean, aren't there some elements in the Nintendo app?
It's way less social. It's literally just a glorified pic.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Now that Nintendo has like distanced themselves from Twitter, this seems like the right time to actually like put out your own social network.
Yeah. Nintendo, come on. You've got the resources. Build it on Mastodon. Build it on
Yeah,
the ActivityPub protocol, damn it.
just reverse, eh?
Oh. Miiverse 2. Miiverse 2, powered by Mastodon. Come on. You guys have the server infrastructure available for it.
Well, I mean, don't forget that until not too long ago they were using Windows 98.
Oh yeah, on the Wii. Chicken statue.
Shut up.
Couldn't resist. Couldn't
How's the cheese?
resist.
How's the cheese doing?
Let me just grab these just in case.
Oh, Demetrius wants a pufferfish.
Ah. The cheese do be cheesin'.
Okay. And it looks like we've got a thunderstorm.
Yay, more batteries.
Yeah, because we don't have enough of those, do we?
Looks like a cow milk only kind of day.
We really gotta pick up an auto grabber.
Yeah, we really ought to because this is taking a while. There we have one.
I also would not be surprised if the watermelons are actually like done. Probably the day after tomorrow.
Yeah. Right on time for the luau.
Yeah, because we are definitely going to put those in.
Oh god, that sounded evil as hell.
Yeah.
We're on free.
Alright, let's see what Clint has for me. Clay. Um. Oh, Neptunite. I can give that to Gunther. Got a Frozen Tear. Got a Thunder Egg. And Jagoite. Jagoite?
Jagoite.
Jagoite?
Jagoite. Jago.
And no new reward. Thanks for nothing, Gunther.
Look, there's a little thing with. Oh, we're on 4 already. Who knows? It might be on 10. We might have 10.
Oh, could you grab the jade for me?
Oh, yeah, on it. Make that 5.
Oh yeah.
6.
This keeps going. I gotta get more. Don't we have like a whole bunch of iridium ores?
Yeah, I think so. Up here.
You know what to do.
We have 44. Want me to start cooking them up then?
Yeah.
I would need more furnaces.
Um, I guess you can make those. What does it require? Copper, right?
Furnace needs 20 copper ore and 25 stone.
All right. Well, stones are plenty. Copper ore, I
Of
think, plenty
also a
as well.
plenty. Let's see, it's 5 of these per cooking sesh, so
Yeah.
let's see. I need 5 more. One, two, three, four, 5.
Found an iridium ore.
Okay, I'll need to make another one then.
Well, I mean, you don't have to make them at once, but pretty good to be able to do many at once. I got an aquamarine. Got a jade.
There we go. The production has begun.
Yeah. I'm telling you, these productions are getting out of whack, though. And I think I just maxed out my combat skill.
Nicely done.
I did not think I'd be finishing that before mining.
Yeah. I guess now the focus is on mining.
Mining away.
I don't know what to say, I'll say it anyway.
Yeah, let's go with that one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm not going to continue it because I'm not at karaoke right now. That's the kind of thing
Here's the
I'm
funny
only
thing.
gonna do with. That's the kind of thing I'm only gonna do when I'm with like a bunch of people I can trust.
During the Creator Club Connect event, there was also a karaoke area, and I
Oh,
sang my heart. I sang Diggy Diggy Hole.
oh, on the subject of karaoke, I'm really indifferent about Yakuza Zero Director's Cut. Now that I've played it, I don't think it really looks that much better, but for some reason it's like double the size of the PC version. Um,
Wouldn't be surprised if they just upscaled the textures.
yeah, I mean, one of the biggest problems I have with Yakuza is that they're good games, but when you take a look at the content they provide, they always feel like budget games. There's a lot of recycled stuff that goes between like every entry, and well, I'm glad that they're like scaling up production and are actually bringing new stuff to the table. A lot of the times, I really feel like they're just budget games, and paying like full price. Well, not full price for them, but I kind of feel like I shouldn't have spent $50 on director's cut.
Who knows? Maybe
That and
it's
that and it's one of those stupid games that is pretty big, like 48 gigabytes, and it's still a game keycard. Like, for real, why is it that only like first party Nintendo games and CD Projekt Red has done it?
yeah. Why are the rest all going for the game keycard solution?
Well, I mean, because it's cheap.
Yeah, because it's cheap. I would honestly say Nintendo should have actually required some developers to just not use the game keycard.
Yeah, no, just tell some developers like, hey, if your game is over 40 gigabytes, you have to put this on an actual game card.
Yeah.
Because that's the part where developers would actually start worrying about compression, about how big the game is.
Yeah. Also, all 10 are lit up.
Hell yeah.
So we can make more sprinklers.
Don't knock one over now.
Don't worry, I have nothing in my... I didn't have anything in the hotbar anyway, so... That should have been
Right.
good. Well, there's the first iridium bar done.
Nice.
It's time for me to mine.
Probably is, isn't it?
But yeah, Formula 1. I don't think Max is gonna keep his championship. It's gonna be able to keep number 1 for next season.
How come?
He is not doing too good in the standings.
Hmm.
Right now, I'm
I mean,
looking. It's looking like it's gonna be either Piastri or Norris.
right. I
How?
mean, I guess it depends.
Yeah, how
We'll
McLaren
see.
managed to improve, I don't know. So well, so quick, but got some more iridium ore as well.
Perfect. Good to
Yeah.
know there's a way of getting it without risking
Life and limb.
risking it for the biscuit.
I'm guessing it's a rare spawn at the quarry.
It most likely is, yeah.
Ooh.
I should probably bill.
Yeah, I only have like 6 energy left. I am heading back.
I mean, I've got plenty of energy. It's just, in terms of time, it's getting late.
Yeah,
I mean, it's already past 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
The regular crowd shuffles in.
No, the regular crowd is going home. It's like way past 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yep. It's damn near midnight on a Saturday. It's past midnight. The buses have stopped.
Yeah, it's past midnight on a Saturday.
You
The
got it.
regular crowd's already home.
If you wanna
The
go to
old
bed,
man has gone home as well. So now I'm here sitting alone.
calling the cab to get home.
He says, "Boy, what the fuck are you doing up this late?" Yeah, I don't know.
That boy, what the are you doing up?
Okay, so
Yes, I just have a. I
do I
have a.
go for Acrobat or Desperado? I'm going for Desperado. And level 10 mining. Okay. Um Okay, here's the thing. I'm
Says
tempted to
me.
go with Blacksmith, but I don't sell like bars.
We
And
don't sell the
Prospector. I mean,
bars.
I guess yeah, I'm going with coal then.
Coal. And it's once again thunderstorm.
Guess what we got?
10 batteries, 10 batteries.
Yes, let me just put these in the furnace.
We burn it. A new baby lizard hatched? Hey! Gex. Lizard? That means I'm tapping. You know it, I'm doing Gex.
That gets me excited. But hey, that's very good because you know what that means? Another dino egg in the incubator.
What? What?
And we better name the next one Yoshi.
I gotta love it when you can just do funny. Hmm?
Yeah. Looks like the watermelons are doing pretty decent as well. Both down and up.
There we go.
How's the cheese doing?
One moment, let me just deposit the eggs.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay. One important thing because we keep forgetting it. Let me sell them because I get 40% more.
Come here,
Oh.
then.
Ah.
Eh? There you go.
Cheese.
Cheese. Look at all the cheese barrels. We gotta love it when there's a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
We're already on 4. Who knows? Maybe we can wrap the stream with a luau.
Who knows? Yeah.
You know I'm gonna love that. Love doing that shit. I wanna see the funny. You're going back into the mine.
Yeah. I mean, what else can I do? Everything else has been like fully automated. And what do you think I'm gonna do? Like talk to people?
Fish.
Hell no. Okay, well, to be fair, I should probably increase my fishing stat as well. I mean, that's the only stat that's at 9 instead of 10. And usually that's the one I reach 10 with first.
Yeah, and I'm on fish 10.
Well, yeah, but you're pretty low in everything else. Well, farming, you've got 10.
Foraging, I'm on 7. Mining, on 5. Lowest I'm on is combat.
Yeah. I should probably, like, hand you my sword. But nah, the best option, in my opinion, is to see if I can find another prismatic shard and get a second sword. Did you already make some iridium sprinklers?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, no time like the present then.
I'm currently just mining. I'm mining and
Alright.
foraging.
Mind your own business then, huh?
Yes.
Eh.
Good joke. Good joke.
That being said, I do think it would be wise for you then to upgrade your own gear. Because we haven't really done that in a while.
Especially my axe, which is still the basic one.
Yeah, let's start out with that then. Then again, I guess I could upgrade my axe to a golden one as well. But we are still saving up money, so that is also pretty important. There's a lot of things that are pretty important right now.
Yeah. Let's see. The counter goes up to 9. It goes up to 99,999,999. Yeah, this is not my kind of weather. Whoa. We have 18 iridium bars and 10 batteries.
Jesus. I mean, maybe I could upgrade my pickaxe to iridium then.
And we need gold bars.
Do we not have those anymore?
We have them. I'll go ahead and
Okay.
build make as many iridium sprinklers as I can.
Yeah.
There we go.
8,
10.
10. Even better. Do we even have, like, space for them? That's what I want to know.
Good question.
Shit, but here I was thinking we could only we could only get like one battery a day, and here we are basically covering our ass for like the entire operation.
Yeah, we now all we need is the auto grabbers basically for the animals.
Yeah. Crap. How did that do 28 damage?
GG, nice fumble, King. 5 copper bars to upgrade the axe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although it's already too late, I need to.
Yes, that's gonna be a thing for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just I don't have anything else to do.
Well, I mean, shouldn't we like be talking to people?
No, I don't see a real need for that right now.
Okay.
I'm also. I was also up really. I was a little pretty late last night.
Why is that?
I still had to unpack.
Ah. Yeah. I was like recording stuff and editing stuff pretty late last night. To a point that it was no longer last night.
It was this morning.
Yeah.
Let me approach the mic again. 1. Dwarf scroll free.
I mean, what else was I supposed to do with it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Game, stop it! We already have enough batteries!
Oh, this is just comedy. We can use up the entire stock of iridium.
And it looks like the melons are harvestable, so yeah.
Do I need to
Let's
harvest?
do it. No.
Who of us needs to sell it though?
That doesn't matter.
Hee ho into the bin. Hee ho into the bin.
I'm gonna get more watermelon seeds when it opens.
I also put more iridium into the. I put more sprinklers into here.
Do we still have iridium?
Nope, we're all out.
Okay, well that's kind of inconvenient because I want to make an iridium pickaxe. But that's cool. I'll make a gold regular axe then.
Yep.
Unless we're out. Okay, we've got gold.
Gex.
Oh shit.
What?
Do you see what I'm seeing right now?
Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to make bank!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Here comes the money! One moment. Looks like we're not gonna be able to make it to the luau. Dinner's almost here.
Alright.
past the animals. Toss in that.
Alright, so
Yeah.
we got
We just
we've
made
got
a
money.
fuck ton of money. Yep.
Okay, should I just get melons again?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get 48 of crap. Well, I guess I got 50 of them.
So be
How
it.
many iridium sprinklers have we got?
18.
18 that we haven't used yet?
18 in the chest. There he goes. And my axe.
Okay. I'm gonna need you for like some hardcore farm work.
Yep. Remember that we are on a strict time limit.
Don't worry, we'll make it.
I've grabbed the sprinklers. I am gonna move these into the bottom corner of my hotbar.
Actually, give me the sprinklers. I'll give you the seeds. Yeah. Okay. So we got.
We need to make a lot of space.
Yeah.
Do we need to remove these as well?
No. We can keep those around.
For now.
Yeah.
We'll upgrade those in due time.
Yeah. Okay.
Should I just dig these up as well?
2, 3, 4, 5. Five. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. Get out of the way! Get out of the way, Nicholas.
Typical Latifi.
Okay, whatever.
Oh,
Oh, God damn it! Move, damn it!
out of the way,
Okay,
you
there we
dumb
go.
goat.
Um, we move these. We move this one like a little bit farther away.
I knew it. Nice job. What? I think I need to quickly go ahead and remove this one so the goat can move.
Ah,
It got stuck.
yeah, that sounds like a goat thing.
Now can I remove these?
Oh, no, no, no. For what we've, like, those still have the speed grow on them. So that's why we gotta keep using them. Yeah, just send it, I guess.
Yes! When in doubt, yeet.
And the worst bit is that we're still not done because there's like 6 more that we that I need to place.
Yep. Also over here, on the speed grow.
Yeah, especially on the speed grow. That's why I get those sprinklers around there.
Yep, I gotta go ahead and be quick about it because we have like 7 minutes left.
Also, considering how many we have, I'm not going to bother like with
I'm out.
I'm not going to bother with scarecrows.
I'm already out of. I'm out of seeds.
But you're out. I could swear I purchased more of them. Well,
And this is
okay.
all I've managed to plant.
I guess I made a slight miscalculation. Wait, no, I calculated right, but I base it off having 10 sprinklers. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is yeah, I'm going to
Stick a pin in it for
I'm going
now, and
I'm just going to continue working the fields, and we can get to this next stream.
all right. I'm gonna go dive into bed real quick then, and then start looking for the next for a raid target.
Actually, I need you for this next bit because actually I'm the one who really has lost almost all energy, and I do need you to water it. So I'm about to give you my gold watering can, which I need to put in a
I
chest
mean,
because of
do
course I
we?
do. Okay, yeah.
And then I just need to do the. I need to be quick. I need to be fast.
Yep.
It's all done down there as well?
Not all, but I legitimately ran out of energy. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the theme of these kinds of operations. You know, working your ass off so you don't have to work your ass off.
Yep. And our ass is about to make industrial quantities of melon.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm out of water.
Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Go to bed.
Hit the sack, hit the sack, hit the sack, and then wrap the stream.
Well, I mean, I do want to take a look at our fields, but that's a quick gander.
Look at the money.
And you know the best part about it? That is only a fraction of what we've got in the ground right now.
Yep. Look at that.
Yep.
Anyway,
Jesus.
now for me to find someone to raid out to real quick.
Yeah.
Raid channel from my following list. S. Martin. Huh, realize not doing Stardew today.
That's odd.
Oh, let's send it over to Pirate Software, who's currently doing Dune Awakening.
Alright. Well, if tomorrow is not Halo, then I guess I'll see you guys next week.
Bye bye.
See ya.